Ms. Blackburn, gentlelady from Tennessee, I want to recognize you for 5 minutes. Did you have an amendment you want to offer?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Without objection, the amendment will be considered as read. Gentlelady is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And as you are aware, I will offer and withdraw. But this is an issue that has not been addressed in this entire bill. My amendment, which is a Title IV amendment, it would create a Section 447, would create a sense of Congress. It is a sense of Congress regarding intellectual property rights. My amendment seeks to protect U.S. intellectual property in 2 ways. Number one, by encouraging the administration to not agree to any international climate change accord that contains exceptions to intellectual property rights that will hurt U.S. businesses and workers. And number two, to limit countries eligible for U.S. foreign aid authorized by the legislation to only those that have demonstrated a commitment to protecting IP rights. Strong IP rights also help to facilitate technology transfer to other countries, a purported goal of the underlying legislation, by providing companies the confidence to engage in foreign direct investment, joint ventures, partnerships, and licensing agreements internationally. If the U.S. agrees to weak IP protection in a rush to adopt international agreements, it will stifle critical R&D investments in the new technology and slow its deployment. The first part of the amendment says that IP must not be neglected or used as a bargaining chip. The second part of the amendment expresses the sense of Congress that U.S. tax dollars not be used by other nations to purchase state-of-the-art U.S. technology, which might subsequently be reproduced by foreign companies or counterfeited and used domestically or exported to other markets, including our own. In either case, the results would be the same: lost jobs for U.S. workers, lost revenue for U.S. companies, and less incentive to invest in future clean technologies. The stats that I have to back this up, and this is why I feel like it is so important that we consider this issue. And, Mr. Chairman, I would ask that we please consider this before the bill goes to the floor. U.S. inventors hold 50% of the world's U.S. patents granted in the clean energy field over the period from 2002 to 2008. The U.S. leads the world with 52% of U.S. patents in fuel cells. We hold nearly half the world's granted U.S. wind patents that have been granted since 2002. That is 48% of those. 46% of the world's U.S. solar patents. The U.S. holds 40% of the world's granted U.S. patents in the hybrid electric vehicle market. And I will mention that the 3 states at the top of the heap on holding these patents are California, Tennessee, and Ohio. We know that our American engineers and innovators are leading the world in creating clean energy ideas. It is imperative that we as members of Congress demonstrate our intent to protect the innovators' intellectual property rights before embarking on any plan to combat international climate change. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I look forward to working with you on the issue.
Will the gentlelady yield just for a second?
Yes, I will yield to Mr. Stearns.
I just wanted to ask counsel, she makes some very good points, and she talks in her bill about the United States funding directly other countries in meeting the costs of mitigating greenhouse gas emissions or adapting to the impacts of climate change. How much money is in the bill for assisting other countries in meeting their greenhouse gas emissions?
Section 782 Section 782 provides allowance value for those purposes.
So how do we help? It says that meeting the cost of mitigating greenhouse gas emissions. How do we do that, and how much money is involved? Does anyone on the Democrat side know?
Gentleman, we don't know, but we'll get you an answer.
Well, the council doesn't know either then, huh? I mean, is it less than?
We'll get you an answer.
Is it? Does anybody know ballpark how much we're talking about?
The allowance price will be set by the market, and we'll have to see what the market will bring. But we don't have an answer for you at this time, or even a good estimate, or even an energy. Well, we don't have a good estimate for you. We'll have to get that for you. Gentlelady's time has expired.